Hi, my name is Hamaroy. I run Kikoi KE. It's a clothing company where we create clothing and accessories from Kikoi material. So the company I worked for closed down due to COVID-19 related issues. And so out of having some free time, I came up with Kikoi KE. So why Kikoi, you'd ask? It became the norm working from home, and people rarely dressed up, or they're always in loungewear, and the only time that they dress up is because of a Zoom meeting, and most of the time it would be just from the waist up. So my aha moment came then, and I was like, how about creating comfortable loungewear that's colorful and cheerful? I mean, as we all know, the mood was very somber during that time. Everyone was anxious and everything. So just to cheer up guys and make it fun. So then Kikoi KE was born. And why the Kikoi material? So I wanted an ethnic material that represented Kenya and the cultures that we have here. So it's not only common in the Kushaiti culture, but also in Swahili culture from the coast. So I felt like it was a well-rounded material to use for this. So my parents were not business people, so I really came into business very green. And so the journey has been interesting because when I started off, there were very few sales, almost demoralizing, but then I'd get crazy sales, like bulk orders at a go, and it would be crazy, and I'm like, okay, this can actually work. And I ride on those high moments even when the sales are a bit low, and I know that eventually there are sales that will come. So I first heard about Centonomy from Nancy Mwai, the owner of an amazing brand. If you know, you know. And I decided to follow their Instagram page, Centonomy Entrepreneur, and I stumbled upon the advertisement about a scholarship, and I figured, let me give it a shot. And surprisingly, like, I wasn't expecting it, I actually got it. And the main reason why I wanted to, get into the class was because, like I said, my parents are not business people, so I really did not have a background. And I felt like where I'm at, I needed more professional coaching and training, and, just to mingle with other business people and people who are masters at their crafts, and so that I can be able to learn, grow as a business and as an individual. I'm still continuing with the classes as we speak, and so far they've been really impactful. The classes have been online, which is a first for me, but it's still as interactive as in person. Like, you don't feel like you're missing out or anything. In fact, it's even more comfortable because, like I said, you don't have to dress up for it. But yeah, so my main takeaways, or so far what has been super impactful for me, was structures and vision. So for structures, it's having systems in place to allow me to move away from the business, and the business is able to continue. And for me, that is very, very fundamental, because I remember, like, when I first, even as I continue to do the business, I do 80% of the roles, and it's tough. Like, sometimes you just sit down and say, wow, I wish I really had some assistance. So that's something I'm really looking forward to implementing. The other thing is vision. So the class on vision was so impactful because it didn't force the idea that you had to have everything figured out. It was encouraging because the idea was to have a vision, like a main goal, and then work towards it slowly, small steps towards the main vision, and that became easier to consume and like feel empowered that you're actually making steps towards the bigger picture. The class I'm really looking forward to is the digital marketing class. One of the main reasons is because I think marketing is my weakest, or not my strongest skill. And a story behind it, maybe if I can share, is recently an influencer, Joy Kendi, was reaching out to small businesses to assist however she can in giving free shout-outs and whatnot. And so I applied and I got in, and she accepted to work with me. And so after her shout-out for my page, the sales were crazy, the followers were crazy, like the interaction was amazing. And it just made me appreciate the power of digital marketing and just marketing in general, because I think I hadn't appreciated how impactful it is to a business. So my parting shot for entrepreneurs is try and solve a problem. Not every business comes about from passion. So I'll give you an example. From Kikoi, I struggled with deliveries, with handling my deliveries. Most of the courier services were not as personalized. They just gave a general blanket service to me as a small business, and so I felt there was a need to have a delivery company that is more personal and provides custom service for as per a small business needs. And I talked to my brother and we decided to come up with that. And so I really did not know anything about delivery service or anything, but just because I encountered a problem and I felt that I can't be the only one struggling with that. And so from that, birthed the delivery company, which so far I'm sure our clients are very happy with. And I'm really looking forward to sharing my entrepreneurship journey once I'm done with the Centonomy Entrepreneurship program, and hopefully having implemented what I've learned so far. Thank you.